All right. Well, good evening, everybody. The whole purpose of this call is to really help you know exactly what you need to be focused on your first 30 days in the business and really how to help you go champion in less than 30 days. It is definitely doable. We have people that go champion in a week. If you follow our system, you're going to be very, very successful. Okay. So, first and foremost, the whole purpose of this launch is to really give you a clear idea and a clear plan of action for your first 30 days. We know that if people don't get properly onboarded when they first get started, that their chances of success are reduced because confused people do nothing. So I'm excited for you that you are on this call, and it should really help you have a clear, concise plan of action. It's going to clearly outline for you our NVU system, which is very duplicatable. And if you do this with every person that joins your business, as soon as they join, you have them follow these steps, you have them get on an onboarding call. We do this call every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. And we also sometimes do it on Saturdays at 1 o'clock. So again, this is going to help you know exactly where to focus so you're not all over the place. All right. So in our company, the first thing we're going to do when you get started is we're going to put you in the system. We're going to get your ID number. We're going to get your website up, and we're going to send you all of that information in a quick text. We're then going to send you a welcome graphic with your photograph on it. So when you get started in the business, whoever is signing you up, they're going to ask you to send your picture. This is a very important thing because we want your picture to make your welcome graphic because you want to post on social media that you've gotten involved with Envision You so that the people in your warm market know that you've launched a new business. If people don't know you're involved with our company, then you're not in business. It's like having a business and not doing a grand opening. If no one knows you have that business, you don't have a business. So we need your picture as soon as we sign you up. Then what we're going to do is we're going to send you your welcome graphic. And then we're also going to schedule what we call a launch event for you. Okay. And we'll talk about that in just a second. But know that your first thing we're going to do is we're going to get some goals from you. We're going to send you some documents. We're going to add you to our team chat. In fact, tonight after this call, I'm going to drop some documents in that team chat. We do a lot of communicating through WhatsApp. So if you don't have WhatsApp on your phone, you need to download it tonight, because if you're not in our team chat and if you're not in the corporate chat, you're going to miss out on a lot of really important information. So make sure you download WhatsApp. And then what we will do is we will add you into the chat, or we'll send you a link that if you click on it, it'll put you in the chat. Very, very important. And you want to make sure everybody that you sign up that's in your team, that they are also in the chat. And you want to just get in the habit of checking it once a day or every other day, just to make sure you haven't missed out on any important trainings, any important promotions, etc. Okay. Now, once we give you your welcome graphic, once we add you to the chat, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to send you some onboarding documents. What you want to do is you want to print out the onboarding documents. One of them is what we call a success planner, right? It really is going to help you organize yourself and really be able to track your money making time activities, which we'll talk about. Okay. So you're going to get what we call a success planner that you can print out. You're going to get some scripts, some words that work. We're not saying read them verbatim like a telemarketer, but we are saying that these are the conversations you want to learn how to have with people when you're inviting them to get on a call or when you're sharing the opportunity with them. We're going to send you a spreadsheet, which is what you make your list on. I encourage you to do it electronically so that every month you can add a new tab, which will include new people that you're going to prospect to. So make sure you make your list. That is your 24-hour assignment. We're also going to send you some documents around, our comp plan, things of that nature. So you're going to get a couple of documents when you first get started. I'm going to drop them in the chat so that every new person can download those documents. You can have them for yourself, but you can also have them when you sign up new people. Okay. So getting your onboarding documents is very important. Okay. Now, the second thing you want to do when you get your product package is you want to start using the products. Now, the product package is twofold. Some of the products you're going to use on yourself. so that you can have your own testimonial for how these products work, because people are buying you long before they buy a company or a product. So if you don't have a story to share, remember, facts tell, but stories sell, right? So you want to become a product of the product. The other thing you want to do is you want to sample. In the pharmaceutical sales industry, they spend billions of dollars a year sampling product, because the more you sample, the more you sell. So that's why I highly recommend most people start at least at the essential level or the premier level when you get started, so that you have product to use for yourself as well as product to share and sample, okay? So be a product of the product. If you are going to be doing the health and wealth package, which starts at essential, we also are going to invite you to get on an onboarding call, which is specifically for the FL2 trading app. So if trading is what you want to do, we will send out a message and let you know when our next trading training call is. We do them several times a week as a company. You want to get on that call. It's going to teach you how to get onboarded, how to set up your broker account, how to fund your account, how to link it to the FL2 app, so that when that app goes cha-ching, all you hit is tap, tap, swipe. You'll learn about the training schedule. You'll learn everything about the FL2 app. It's very easy to get going with it if you get on an onboarding call specifically for FL2. Okay. Now, your 24-hour assignment as soon as you get started is to make your list. If you don't have a list, you don't have a business. So you need to make your list so that you can, in a very organized way, call people and invite them to get on a call. Now, a lot of times when we tell people to do a launch event, they'll just start sending out text messages in their phone. And I'm here to tell you that is not effective. When you are doing a launch event, you want to make your list, you want to pick up the phone, you want to call people, and you want to invite them to get on these calls. These calls, the more people you expose via one of these opportunity overview calls, the more people you're going to sign up. This is a numbers game, right? Most people that don't go champion in their first 30 days, it's not because they said the wrong things or did the wrong things. It's usually because they didn't expose enough people. Your goal when you get started is to make a list of at least 100 names. Put it on your spreadsheet. Make notes. You'll see on the spreadsheet that you can make notes. I called the person. They said they'd get on this call, because the fortune is in the follow-up. You got to be able to mentally see who you invited, who showed up, and then who you need to follow up with. So your list is very important. Write every person down that you can think of. Don't prejudge anyone. The ones you think will, they won't. And the ones you think won't, they absolutely will. Now, one of the other strategies that we teach you is to use social media. Post your new welcome graphic. Let people know that you're in business. We have something called a media hub. I want you to write this down. Glenn, if you could put it in the chat. In mediahub.envisionu.com. Mediahub.envisionu.com. Okay. The Media Hub has all kinds of marketing graphics. It has all kinds of videos that you can post on social media. And when you start posting all of these things, we want you to post it on your grid, but also post it in your stories. So what does that do? Anybody that likes your post, now that's somebody you should try to talk to and engage with about your business. Simply, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? And if they say nothing, that's an easy way to get into a conversation. Wow, well, I just got started with a new company. I'm so excited. It's ground floor. They've got incredible products. They teach people how to start different types of businesses, and we have a chance to make some real money. Is that something you would be interested in hearing more about? So anytime somebody likes your post, that's an invitation to begin to have a conversation with them. The other thing is when you post something in your story, what that's going to show you is everybody that's watching you. You see, sometimes when you put it on your grid, everybody doesn't like your post. So you still don't know who's watching you. But the minute you put it in your story, if they look at your story, you're going to see that they looked at your story. So every day I try to post something. Sometimes I post about the business. Sometimes I post about my lifestyle. I find that people engage more when I let them see my personal life. But if they're engaging and following me in my personal life, get ready to have a conversation with me about what's going on in my personal life. I'm going to send them a quick message. And I have recruited so many people this way. And I've also been able to add a lot of people to my list. So social media gives you a huge opportunity to reach more people. Okay, this is what the spreadsheet looks like that we're going to send you. So you're going to put their name, their phone number, their email. We like to sort a list, blue, red, or green. Blue is someone that looks up to you. So a lot of times when you are getting started, you can sign up blues very quickly. You want to sign up 2 people as quickly as possible so that you are what we call dual team qualified. Try to be dual team qualified within 24 to 48 hours. Therefore, when we place people under you, you can start making money from those people. So most people will go to their blues. These are people that respect you. They look up to you. If you say, hey, I want you to take a look at something, I want you to do something, they're going to do it. So go for your blues quickly so you get dual team qualified. Your greens are your peers. They're your friends. Most of these people at the same level socioeconomically as you. Okay, they're your peers. Those are people that will probably require seeing a full presentation. They're not going to just do it off of you saying do it, but they're also people that probably have a lot of reach and influence like you. And then you have reds. Reds are people that you look up to. So these are your mentors. These are people that are very successful, people that are very influential. If you have a red, don't try to recruit them by yourself. Use your upline to help you recruit those individuals. The power of using your upline is so important, and we're here to support you. Don't ever feel like it's an inconvenience. Don't ever feel like, we don't want to do this. We want to do 3-way calls with you. I do 3-way calls all day long for people. And it's the people that are using the 3-way calls and calling me and having me talk to their people that are recruiting the most people. So I'm going to give everybody my phone number right now. Take it down. My number is 770-870-9481. Again, that's 770-870-9481. Call me if you need help recruiting anybody. If you have questions, sometimes you can just call my office and my assistant will help you get questions answered. That number is 770-637-2927. Okay. If you can't reach me, call the office. All right. And then notice there's lots of places for you to make follow-up notes. So if they said they would get on a call, you'll make a note. They're going to get on this call on this day. Make sure before the call, you send them a reminder. Hey, it's time for the call. Don't forget, send them the link again. You can, if they say they're going to sign up, you might put the note when they're going to get started, etc. So that's what the spreadsheet looks like. I love spreadsheets because every month I can start anew, but I can also go back and follow up with people who might not have been ready in August, but now they're ready in October. Okay. And when you keep yourself organized in this way, you're going to have far better results. Okay. Now, how do you properly invite people? Okay, we have a couple of tools that you can use. We're going to drop them in the chat tonight. In fact, Glenn, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and drop in the in the chat here the websites that I'm going to give. One is a 5-minute peak video. You can go to moreincomeforme.com. It gives people a little glimpse about products, a little glimpse about the digital learning platform, and it just piques their interest. A lot of times you can send somebody that peak video and say, hey, take a look at this video and give me your thoughts. Does this seem like something you'd be interested in getting more information? Remember, if it's a blue, you don't ask them to look at it. You tell them, hey, you got to check out this video. This company is exploding globally. We have an opportunity to get in on the ground floor, make some serious money. Take a look at this video. Give me your thoughts. Now, sometimes you don't even have to use the peak video. You can put them right on one of our calls. We do these calls that you heard, the opportunity overview call. We do them up to 3 times a day. So corporate does a call every day, Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Never fails, okay? If you want to put people on the corporate call, The website is www.nvupresentation.com. nvupresentation.com. 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock, top leaders in the company are presenting all the information. Those calls are usually like 30 minutes long. Okay. Now, I personally do a call every Monday night, some Tuesdays, every Wednesday, and every Saturday and every Sunday. On Mondays, I do it at 9 o'clock. On Wednesdays, I do it at 9 o'clock. On Saturdays, I do it at 12 noon. And on Sundays, I do it at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So if you ever are looking for an opportunity overview on the weekends, I'm one of the only people in the company that do them all 7 days of the week. Okay, we plug you in. Now on Tuesdays and Thursdays, a lot of times I'll do launch events for people. So we'll create flyers with your picture on it, my picture on it, and we'll encourage you to invite people to be on that launch call. We'll also give you an opportunity to say a few words, usually when it's a launch call. Okay. Now, what I will tell you is don't prejudge anybody. The people you think will, they won't. And the people you think won't, they absolutely will. Now, we are going to give you a Canva graphic, right? We're going to share a link, which, and Glenn, if you can drop it in the chat, both this chat here on Zoom as well as our team chat. The Canva graphic allows you to go in anytime you want and add your picture if you want to add it to the graphic, change the date. So you never have to be worried about, oh man, they didn't put a graphic in the chat. We try to do it every single day, but if we miss it, go make your own graphic, right? All you got to do is put your picture on it and modify the date and time. So we have a standard invite graphic that you can use to share the opportunity with people. We have one that just has my photo on it because I'm usually the one that you're driving people to, especially if you want me to do three-way calls for you, or use the one where you can add your picture to it, okay? So always send out professional graphics, and this helps people really remember what you're doing. And we always put a message in the chat that all you have to do is copy and paste and send it to your people. And again, remember, picking up the phone and calling people is much more effective than just sending out text messages. Okay, so again, the NVU call, the corporate call is Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. and 7 p.m., nvupresentation.com. There's also a recording of our founder, Dr. David Emanitier. He does a 20-minute presentation at gonvupresentation.com. It's already recorded. So if you have people that are having a hard time getting on a call, they don't have a lot of attention span, so you want a really concise to the point presentation, his presentation is the very best. So that's 20 minutes, gonvupresentation.com. Okay. If you want to do the 6-minute version of him telling you in a 6-minute conversation what NVU is all about, you can use gonvu.com. These are great tools to use to invite people to take a look at the business. Okay. Every Sunday, you want to put this on your schedule. Every Sunday, we do advanced training. We've had people like John Maxwell training. We've had, we have the top leaders in the industry, many people that have made 7 figures and 8 figures over their career. That is training. So you definitely want to put it on your schedule every Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to get on the mastery call. You're going to get some of the best training you've ever got in this industry. You're going to really learn how to become a professional networker. And not only do you want to be on those training calls, you want to make sure you share this information with your team members. Remember, if the information stops with you, so will the duplication in your business. You want to make sure that you are disseminating all of this information to anybody that you sign into the business. Okay. Now, inviting people to your launch is very simple. Less is more. You do not want to say too much. You do not want to give them an overview done by you. You want to say just enough to get them curious enough to get on a call. So, hey, John, this is Lisa. How's it going? How are you? Wonderful. The reason I'm calling you is because I want to invite you to the grand opening of a new business. I just started a new business. I'm very, very excited. It's a very significant moment in my life, and I really want to share it with my family and friends. And if you would just jump on this launch call, it would mean so much to me. Your presence would mean the world to me. Can I count on your support? And are you available tonight at whatever time, right? Notice you don't have to read it verbatim. This is just a conversation outline. If they say, yes, I'll support you, then you're going to send them the official flyer with the link. And then 5 to 10 minutes before it's time for the call, you're going to send out a reminder. This is how you invite someone that's a close family or friend that you're really just leveraging your relationship. Less is more. Notice I didn't talk about the products. Notice you're not talking about the digital learning platform. You're asking them to support you and just hear about your new business. Okay. Now, this is another version that is also very effective if you want to invite someone to one of our corporate calls. Hey, John, it's Lisa. How are you? Listen, the reason I'm calling you is because I want to share something really exciting with you. Let me ask you a question. Are you open to making extra money and creating additional streams of income? If they say yes, you say, listen, I recently learned about a new company that's expanding globally, and it really just launched, and people are making great money. The company is about health and wealth creation, and I want to know, are you open to learn more? Ladies and gentlemen, every time I go somewhere, if I have an opportunity to talk to somebody, I'm talking to them about this business. Yesterday, I got a facial. I invited the lady that did my facial to get on a call. Today, I went and got my cars washed. I invited all the guys that were washing my car to get on a call. Everywhere you go, you can strike up a conversation and get somebody's name and number. It's not like you're like hunting, but just think about, you don't go out to do Envision You. You just do Envision You while you're out. And then you just say, hey, I want to invite you to get on a call, hear about a really lucrative business. After you listen, let me know your thoughts. That simple. I even went to the emissions testing place today and got 2 of my cars tested, and I gave information to the guy that did the test. So you come across people every single day that you can add their names to your list. Now, after you get them on a call, the fortune is in the follow-up. Don't do all that work to get somebody on a call and then not call them afterwards to see what their thoughts are. So it's really, really important. That's why we give you this success journal that, let's just say somebody said they would get on the call. I'm going to go right to that calendar. I'm going to write their name on today's date so I mentally know I got to follow up with them after the call. If you're not being methodical and strategic in how you're going about doing your business, you're going to lose a lot of people and let them fall through the cracks. So every single day, every person that tells me they're going to get on a call, I'm going to put their name on my calendar, and I'm going to make sure I follow up with them to make sure they got on the call. And then after they get on the call, I'm going to follow up with them after the call. And all I'm going to say is, so tell me, what are your thoughts? What did you think about the information that was shared? And if they say, well, I like to be a customer, I'm going to sign them up as a customer. If they say, well, I got a few questions, you're brand new, don't try to answer their questions. That's when you're going to use the 3-way call. The 3-way call is going to be your best friend. You're going to call me, or you're going to call someone in your upline. You're going to ask them to do a 3-way call with you to try to get your person closed out. Don't try to close them yourself because you're new, and they might start asking you questions that you aren't prepared to answer. So use your 3-way call as a really good tool to close people. And remember, the fortune is in the follow-up. Okay. So when you get started with us, you want to do as many launch events as possible. Let's just say you do the first one and you don't get a great turnout. Well, then you do one the next day. If you want to go champion in your first 30 days, though, you need to expose at least 30 people. Now, it's going to take you inviting 100 people to get 30 people that actually tell you they're interested and get on a call. Of the 30 people that actually see a full presentation, 6 to 10 are going to join your business. That's our law of averages. Some people are every 10 that they expose, 1 joins. I seem to be closer to every 10 that I expose, 3 to 5 join the business. You're going to learn what your averages come out to be, but the key is exposing. Like I shared with you earlier, the reason why most people, if you don't go champion in your first 30 days, it's not because you said the wrong things. It's not because you did something wrong. It's usually because you don't talk to enough people. So your goal has to be to come up with a list of at least 100 names, make a big push, invite as many people as you possibly can to get on the call and hear a full presentation. And after they hear the full presentation, now you can follow up with them and say, what are your thoughts? What do you think? In real estate, it's all about location, location, location. In direct sales, it's all about exposure, exposure, exposure. Okay. The person who builds the biggest team in direct sales is always going to cash the biggest checks. So your goal is to sign up your first 2 people as fast as you can, even if they are blues, just people that are going to do it just because you say do it. Even if they don't do a lot, just sign 2 people up ASAP so that you're what we call dual team qualified, and you can start earning commissions from the people that get placed under you. Now, why do you have to do these launch events? Because it's your grand opening. Every business has a grand opening. It's going to introduce your warm market to your new business. If you don't share what you're doing with your warm market, you might as well not be doing the business, right? You got to be aggressive. I'm telling you, if you don't get to your people, somebody else will. And that is the worst feeling in the world, when you know that there are people that you want to call and talk to and you don't, and then they end up joining with somebody else. So make sure you come on board, and you make sure you start off strong. How you start a thing is usually how you finish a thing. So your first week, our goal is to get you to team consultant. That's signing up 4 people. Some of the people might get placed under you. Some of the people you might sign up. When you sign up 4 people at the $250 level, you're now guaranteed $200 a month in a residual income. 4 people. Now, here's what I want you to understand. That might not seem like a lot of money to you, but what it does is it shows the people that you're trying to recruit that you can make money. And it doesn't take you a long time to make money. Your story of success is very, very important. So getting you to that first rank as quickly as possible is going to really help you recruit more people. Okay. So again, the launch event is the fastest way to help you go team consultant, lead consultant, and champion. People who do really good launch events, and they really invite a lot of people, and they really make their list, and they pick up the phone and they call people. These are the people that you're going to see move to champion, then to sapphire, because here's how it goes. How you enroll someone is how they're going to turn around and enroll people. So if you enroll them because you did a really good launch event, whatever you said to that person is going to be what they go and say to people. When they saw that you did a launch event and you went champion in a week, guess what they're going to do? They're going to say, well, if Pastor Brown can do it, I can do it. So this is what duplicates. Every time you sign a new person into the business, we're going to move them through the same system of doing a launch event, setting up, making their list. And when you look up, you're going to have 10, 15, 20 people in your business in your first 30 days. You signed up a few who went out and signed up a few, and it grows exponentially. This is how you create massive momentum. This is not about some social media ad that you run, some landing page funnel. This is about following the simple system of starting a new person, getting them their welcome graphic, getting them plugged into our chats, getting them doing a launch event, getting them on an onboarding call like this after they get started so they know exactly what to do next. Okay? Schedule your launch event within 24 to 48 hours and keep doing them until you have enough people that you've broken your first rank and you're quickly moving through your next ranks. Remember, if you start with a list of 100 people, it's going to take you inviting to several different events to get all 100 people exposed. Now, how do you do them? Where do you do them? Most of the time, people do their launch events via a Zoom presentation. However, there are some people that will also host a launch event at their home. Why? Because you have products that you can sample at your home. I can't really sample a product from Zoom. So a lot of people will do launch events at their home or their office. We don't encourage you to go out and get a hotel or anything like that. Keep it in a free location, but definitely do your launch events. Again, how many people do you invite? You invite as many people as possible. You're going to make a list of at least 100 names. Your list is very, very important to the success of your business. So make it as soon as you join. Okay. Now, if you're inviting someone from your job or an associate, here's another script that you can use. Hey, John, this is Lisa. How's it going? Listen, I'm calling because I want to invite you to a virtual grand opening of my business. I'm very excited. So I don't have to read this to you. These are the words that work. Don't overcomplicate this. Keep it very, very simple. Don't go into too much detail. Saying less is really more effective to get people to get on a call. All right. This is an example of a flyer. This is an example of a flyer. All different types of flyers are out there. You use the one that you want to use. This is the language that we usually put on welcome graphics or launch graphics, etc. Okay. Expectations you should have: if you send out 50 to 100 invites to get on a call and you confirm them the day of the event so that they don't forget about it, expect 60% of your people to show up. Okay. When you do a launch event, make sure whoever's presenting, they know if you've got some reds on the line. So let's just say you got your pastor on the line, or let's just say you got another network marketer on the line. Make sure you let the person presenting know so that they can make sure to mention some things that we know are hot buttons for certain professions. I know if I'm talking to a doctor, I'm going to spend a lot more time talking about the products. I'm going to mention the physician desk reference manual. If I'm talking to a networker, I'm going to really emphasize the comp plan, because that's what networkers want to hear. How much money can they make and how quickly does it pay? So again, it's important for you to let us know who you have on the call. Okay. Again, this is just a setup if you're doing it at your house. And you can, this training will put in a PDF in the chat once you get added to the WhatsApp chat. Make sure, Glenn, if you wouldn't mind putting the link in this chat of how they can join WhatsApp chat, if you can add that invite link to the chat. Okay. We also have great tools in our company. You can go to your back office and you can order these kinds of tools. There's a small cost to it, but we've got a kit like this. It's great to set it up so people can actually see the sprays, and the professional marketing materials are so nice. We have videos, we have printed applications, we have marketing materials. Again, your media hub is mediahub.envisionu.com. Make sure you check it out because there's so much back there that you will be able to use. Okay, so with that being said, this is not get rich quick. This is a 3 to 5 year run. If you follow our system, we're going to quickly get you to champion, and then we're going to keep duplicating that process. If you want to go diamond, you need to get 10 people to champion in your team. That's all I focus on, is getting people to ranks, helping people break ranks. If you focus on helping other people have success, you will have success. So if you can get 10 people on a call, 1 to 3 are going to join your business. That gets you pretty close to your first rank. If you can then get 10 people that join, or 3 to 5 that join your business, and you do the same process with them, they'll put another 3 to 5 in, and the next thing you know, you're now at your next rank. If you teach everybody in your team to sign up 2 people as quickly as possible, no question, you will go champion in less than 30 days. So put some goals on paper, make a commitment to work the business. You don't have to do it all day, but you got to do a little something every day. And remember, the more people you give me to work with, and you give the leaders in this organization to work with, the more we're going to be able to help you grow, right? So the more people you put on a call, the more we're going to be able to get people to sign into your business. The more people that sign into your business, we're going to be able to duplicate the process with. And the more people we duplicate the process with, the faster you move through the ranks. It's that simple, okay? 3 types of people we close every call with. Type 3 is a person that is going to just be your customer. They're not really interested in building the business, but they are willing to support you and try your product. Most of the time when people try the product, they fall in love with the product, and we can usually convert them to becoming a distributor simply by getting them to pay the $49.99. Okay. Type 2 person is a person that's going to have some questions. We'll get all their questions answered, but our goal is really to get them signed in. Usually that type 2 person signs in at the $250 level or the $500 level. Now, a type 1 person, they're ready to go. They see an opportunity. They go for the premier package. If you sign in a type 1 person, I want you to personally call me. I want to give that person some special attention. They made a big commitment to come on board, and I want to make sure that they are definitely successful. So you can always send me a private message on WhatsApp. You can text me. Anytime you sign in a type 1 person, I want to give them a special call and welcome them to the team and really make sure they get supported. All right. So now with this being said, I am going to now show you how to get to your back office, and then we're going to adjourn the call. Getting to your back office is very easy. Let me just bring up that. Just give me 1 second here. All right, I'm going to share my screen. All right. Okay, I think this is it right here. All right, so let me escape out of this. Go down here. Okay, you guys should see my screen now. Let me see. Let's see. I'm gonna go into somebody here that all right. So to get to this screen where you sign in, you go to envisionu.com. In fact, let me do that again. Let's back out of here. Let's start. All right, so let's go to envisionu.com, okay? All right, when you go to envisionu.com, this is what you will see. Now, if you go up here and you click on the head, it'll bring you to the page where you can actually sign in to your back office, okay? So let me just do this. All right, I'm gonna log in. So you put your email and then your password. When you get started, whoever signs you up, ask them what password they use to sign you up. It's a temporary password, but I encourage you to keep the password until you learn how to move people from your holding tanks, okay? So you log in, and when you log in, you'll see in just a second. You know you're logged in because you can see this at the top. You can add your photograph to your website. I'll show you guys how to do that in just a second. But once you see this little circle up here, once you're logged in, you're going to click on VB Dashboard. And when you click on VB Dashboard, it's going to take you to your back office. Okay. So here we have your back office. There's lots of different widgets to help you know what you have going on in your book of business. One widget I want you to pay really close attention to is the widget that shows you what your current rank is and what you need to get to your next rank. So as you can see here, this person only needs a little more volume to hit their next rank of champion. They have 910 in their right leg. They need 2250. They have 1265 in their left leg. They need 2250. So it really does show you exactly what's needed to hit your next rank. And then your enrollment tree volume, that means the enrollment that comes from the people that you signed up and the people that they signed up. So it shows you exactly how much must come from your own personal enrollment. So with Champion, 2250 could be given to you by somebody in your upline, but you have to contribute at least 2250 of enrollment volume for you to hit your rank. okay? And it'll show you exactly how far you are from every single rank that you're going after. So that's an important widget to pay close attention to know exactly where you stand, right? Next, these are reward points. Ladies and gentlemen, you can redeem reward points for product. You can redeem reward points for your monthly auto ship. There's over here, there's some training videos that you can watch. The Let's see where, I think it's right here. Yeah, right down here. Learn how to. It shows you a lot of things there, event tickets, how to create bundles, how to shop on the website, how to upgrade, how to do your back office. So these are just some videos that you can also watch. Okay. Our next convention is coming up. It's going to be in Miami, Florida next May. It's always the Memorial Day weekend. So go ahead and get your early bird tickets. That's definitely a convention you want to be at. We already know you're going to be walking that stage and getting promoted, but go ahead and commit to that. That is one event you do not want to miss. Also, you will see what your website is. Your website is envisionu.com, and then you can pick what you want to go back here. A lot of times when I'm signing people up, I just make it their name, but you can definitely change it if you want to change it at a later time just by clicking on Manage Sites. And, there are some things that you can modify here. So I like adding an About You page here, right? So tell a little bit about yourself because people will see that on your website. Also, right here, one of the things that's really important to do, if you want to add your photograph, I'm not sure why his is not coming. Okay, there we go. You can add your photograph. If you want to change your profile, you click on this, right, to add your photograph. You click on, I think it's either my profile or settings. And yeah, my profile. And then if you go, is it right here? It's one of these. Oh, right here. If you go right here from my profile, you can put your photograph into their website. And now when people go to your website, they'll always see your picture. So again, you come over here, you go to my profile, you click on this circle right here. You can change the profile image and you can put your own image up. My profile is going to give you all of your important information, your upline information, your website. It'll tell you how many people are visiting your website, how many people are enrolling from your website. This is the contact information that people see on your website. So if you ever need to change this or you ever need to email, you do all of that from going here and clicking on my profile and then hitting the edit pencil. Okay, so back to the home page. Another important thing to pay attention to on your home page is, let it load here, is the people in your team that are really having success. All right. This lets you know what bonuses you've qualified for. So this person is already qualified at level 2 as a lead consultant. They're moving to champion. I love this because this will show you who in your team is working and what their rank is within your organization. This shows the top enrollers in the entire company. This shows you how many people are in your total organization, how many people on the left side that you personally enrolled. This person happens to have a power leg. So of all the people in their organization, over 129 people have been given to them, right? So this just lets you know the earlier you get in, the more likely you're going to have a lot of people that get placed under you. So he's only been in for a couple of months and look how fast his organization has grown. Okay. This dual team stats, this is important. It lets you know how much volume is on your left side, how much volume is on your right side. This is a binary. To hit those different ranks, there's a certain amount of volume that has to be on your left, certain amount of volume that has to be on your right. This one right here, when it says new left volume, new right volume, that's new volume that has come into your organization in the last week. How many you've contributed that are active, that you've signed up. So this is just really good stats here to pay close attention to. Now, one last thing I want to show you guys, your visual tree. This is going to show you who you've enrolled. It's very important when you enroll someone. Enrollment means these are all the people that you've personally enrolled that are on your first level, and then the people that they've enrolled. So when you click on the enrollment tree, That shows everybody that you have personally enrolled and people that have come from your team. Now, if you ever see somebody that says pending VB requirement, that means they have not signed up that $49.99 kit. So to go in and add that kit to them, you would go to orders and you would click VB kit, and it'll allow you to add a VB kit to them. Okay. If you ever see somebody that says like pending information, I don't see any here. Most of these say pending VB kits. But if you see somebody that says pending information, that means they haven't logged into their back office yet. Every person needs to log into their back office, put in their social security number or their EIN number, and click pay quicker as the preferred payment method. So when you sign in, it's very important that you log in and you do this. Now, sometimes whoever's signing you up might do it for you. Like I typically do it for people so that they never have any issues getting their money. But make sure you log into your back office and you're going to choose pay quicker as your preferred payment method. Therefore, you can order a credit card, an Envision You credit card. Your money gets deposited on your credit card, or you can transfer it to your bank account. If somebody says pre-enrolled, that means that they didn't finish the enrollment process, that it timed out, so they aren't fully enrolled. So that's what the enrollment thing looks like, tree looks like. Now, if you hit the down arrow, the dual team tree is going to show you what your right leg and your left leg looks like. When you are moving people from your holding tank, if you're going to put them on the right side, you simply click bottom right. And when you click bottom right, this is the person right here that's at the very bottom of that tree. If they're on your right side, you're going to copy that number and you're going to go to your holding tank and you're going to move whoever's sitting in your holding tank to the right side and you put them in the right leg. You always place at the bottom on the right side if you're putting somebody on your right side. They don't go on the inside, they go on your outside right leg. If you're putting somebody on your left side, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to hit bottom left. Shows you that this person is on the left side here. You're going to click her name. You're going to copy her ID number. You go to your holding tank, which, by the way, everybody will have a holding tank. If there was somebody in the holding tank that you just signed up, you would put the ID number that you just copied. If they're going on your left side, you put them on the left placement. They're going on your right side, you put them on the far right placement, and then you click move or you click place, and it puts them outside of your holding tank into your binary. You only get paid commissions once a person goes into your binary. So as soon as you sign somebody up, if they're sitting in your holding tank, go ahead and move them out of the holding tank and put them into the binary. Now, I know I said a lot. If that seems confusing, don't worry. The very first few people that you sign up, your upline will show you how to move them from your holding tank and place them into your binary. But this is a very simple process. Okay. One other thing I want you to pay close attention to, we have reports here that you can see your whole genealogy. You can get their phone numbers. You can get their email addresses. We have a pay history report where you can see how much money is on its way to you, how much you got paid, how much is in your digital wallet, etc. And then the other case on your page that I want you to pay close attention to is when you're on your home page, if you go to my organization, wait, is it here? Hold on. It's on the home page. There's something on your home page where it says team dashboard. I don't know why I don't see it here. It's weird. But from your home page, there's something that says team dashboard or my organization. Where is this thing? Visual tree. That's weird. It's usually right there. But anyways, look for my organization and look for team dashboard. That will, oh, it's rolling. That will always show you who you have signed into your book of business. It's a good place to go to also open up and see if your people have signed people into the business. So I use that a lot, and it's a good tool for you guys to use as well. So with that being said, we are officially done with the onboarding call. If anybody has any questions, drop it in the chat right now. I'll try to get your questions answered before we adjourn the call. Glenn has put a lot of things in the chat that you might want to make a copy of, copy and paste. So the WhatsApp link to join our team, our organization-wide chat is there. There is a corporate chat that I can add you to. So usually your upline who signs you up, they'll send me your name and phone number and I'll add you to the corporate chat. The Canva graphic is right here for you to be able to make your own templates with any upcoming meetings, etc. The moreincomeforme.com, that's the 5-minute sizzle video. This is my correct phone number, 770-870-9481. That's correct, Ryan. This is the Media Hub so that you can go and play around all kinds of videos, all kinds of marketing graphics, etc. Yes, I will send out a recording of this training event for anybody. It will go in our group chat so you can replay it for people who you have on your team that might not have been on this call so that you can keep your business moving. What are some of the recommendations for specific marketing, health, and wellness products? I just recommend you let people try the products. I am going to be doing a short little presentation with Dr. Noggles that's going to be recorded, which will really give you a lot of scientific information about our sprays and about our juice. A lot of people, a lot of times will share that recording with, their medical professionals. It'll be like a 20-minute like overview of our products and services. So that's on my to-do list to get that done this week. And other than that, I think I don't see any more questions. Congratulations. Drop some fire and some exclamation marks in the chat. You have officially finished your onboarding. You know what to do. If you keep it simple and follow our system, you will see massive duplication. Every Monday and Wednesday, 9 o'clock, I always do an opportunity overview. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I sometimes do an opportunity overview. Most of the time, it's for a launch meeting. On Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock, we always do an onboarding call. So anytime you have a new person, you want to get them on a live call, you'll have that call. We do also have a YouTube page, which is NVU Boss Network. I put a lot of recordings and important trainings on that page and a lot of great videos that you can use to share socially. So these are just some of the tools. We're going to have a one-pager that kind of lays out all of our calls all week long and just kind of a recap of what we talked about as far as the system goes. So you are part of one of the fastest growing organizations in the company. I believe over the next 3 to 5 years, we will create at least 100 millionaires. And the key to doing that is teaching a system. Systems train the masses and create massive duplication. If you try to do your own thing, I can't say that you won't have success, but I can guarantee you won't have as much success as a person who is following the system and teaching their team to follow the system. All right. So thank you guys so much. God bless you. I look forward to working very closely with you. All right. Take care. Good night.
Thank you, Lisa.
You are so welcome.